Okay, so this paper covers only stereoisomerism. The stereo may be geometrical, optical, and conformational. These are the three parts which are important. Okay, let's start with the first one, IUPAC name. Now, apart from the name, there are two stereo centers जिसका configuration was also to be found. Now, nomenclature wise, if you look at the compound, there is a triple bond, double bond, and chloro substituent. So, numbering will start from
Triple bond.
triple bond because for enine type compounds, if you have double and triple bond in the same molecule, then the numbering is done from that end such that the first multiple bond gets the lowest possible number. As per that rule, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so 3 pe there is a chloro, so it will be 3 chloro hept 4 in 1 ion. Hept 4 in 1 ion. Now, for the third and fourth carbon, we have to also identify the configuration. For the third carbon, मैं एक simple आपको trick बताता हूँ जो आपके लिए helpful रहेगा. Let's say if you are being given a chiral center like this, there is a dark wedge and dashed wedge, and यहाँ पर I have a methyl, I have an ethyl group, OH and the H over here. ठीक है, सिमिलरली मान लो आपको यहाँ पर कुछ ऐसा दिया है, डार्क वेज, डैश्ड वेज एंड OH. Similar structure है. This I've just drawn the ethyl group and here I have placed C2H5 as a whole. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
To identify the RS configuration for such type of molecules in which the wedges are given on the upward or in the downward direction, a simple trick is just see the angle between the bonds which are present in the plane. Bonds which are present in the plane, मतलब जो normal lines हैं उनका bond you observe. So here, if I see if I see the bond, this is the angle and look at the direction. So let's say अगर मैं इसको left side बोलता हूँ आपके left का, ठीक है? So in the Fisher projection, the dark wedge will also be appearing on the left side. या other way round, क्या करना है, इसको you just rotated by 90 degrees approx. अगर आप rotate करोगे तो क्या होगा, you will get the two bonds like this, the dark wedge and the dashed wedge. Agreed? If I rotate this molecule on the upside, तो ये मेरा actual notation है जैसे हम normally देखते हैं. So what will be the valency here?
CH3,
CH3. This one,
C2H5.
C2H5. The dark wedge is OH and the dashed wedge is H. बराबर. So if I convert this into Fisher projection, concept क्या है? The two bonds which are in the plane appears on the
Vertical line.
vertical line. So here the methyl will be on the upside, ethyl will be down. Now the dark wedge will go on the left side or on the right side.
Right.
Huh?
It depends from where you see.
हाँ. Now normally हम क्या करते हैं? With respect to observer, अगर observer यहाँ पर है, ठीक है? If the observer is over here, then the OH will be on the left hand side and the H will go on the right hand side. दूसरी बात, एक simple trick बताता हूँ आपको. If you look at the angle between the two bonds in the same plane, on the basis of that angle, if it is going on the left hand side, angle on the left, solid wedge is always on the left. क्योंकि ऑब्जर्वर आपका इस तरफ है और एंगल अगर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे जा रहा है तो सॉलिड वेज इज ऑन द लेफ्ट एंड एच इज ऑन द राइट. दिस इज द कन्वर्टेड फिशर प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ दिस स्ट्रक्चर. मतलब ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर एंड ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर ऑल आर आइडेंटिकल. ठीक है. अब इस केस में अब यही सिंपल ट्रिक अगर वापस अप्लाई करो तो दिस इज द एंगल बिटवीन द बॉन्ड्स एंड इफ यू से दैट दिस एंगल इज ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड, sorry, angle is on the right hand side, then in the Fisher projection, the valency which is on the left will go up, that is C2H5 ऊपर जाएगा, CH3 will go down, and if the angle is going on the right, then the solid wedge will be on the right and the H will come on the left. समझा? Other way round, अगर मैं इसको rotate करता हूँ, तो I will get the ethyl group at the top, the methyl group over here. This is the dark wedge and this is the dashed one. This is OH and over here H. ये converted समझा?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you just look at the angle between the two bonds in the same plane, it is showing on the right hand side. So as per the rule, जो मैंने बोला, angle on the right, solid wedge should appear on the right with the ethyl and methyl top and bottom. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So once again, the way in which the chiral carbon का arrangement is given, you just look at the angle between the two bonds in the same plane. Normal lines का जो angle है वो देख लो. ठीक है? So here, if I want to convert this into the Fisher, I'll see the angle over here, and it is going on which direction? अच्छा, इसको turn करो, so you will get a triple bond upside. Then this is the carbon with a double bond, and there is the ethyl group, and इस carbon पे there is the dark wedge and there is the dashed one. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
तो अब यहाँ पर अगर आप एंगल देखते हो तो it is going in which direction?
Right.
Right. मतलब solid wedge in the Fisher projection will be in
Right.
the right direction, and यहाँ पर H आएगा. ऊपर there will be a triple bond वाला part, नीचे there will be a double bond with an ethyl group like this. समझा? यहाँ पर भी अगर right side को देखो तो this will go up, this will go down, solid wedge will go on the right and dashed wedge will be on the left. समझा?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? So just एक simple सा trick है, the angle between the bonds is to be observed. अगर आप इसको इस particular case के इसमें left hand side बोल रहे हो, ठीक है? So if you see this on the left side, then methyl will go up, ethyl will go down, and OH is going to be on the left hand side. That is what we have drawn here. ठीक है? या फिर सिंपल चीज क्या करने का, टर्न कर दो, टर्न कर दो एंड मेक इट अपीयर इन द स्टैंडर्ड डैश वेज प्रोजेक्शन, द वे इन विच वी ऑलवेज विजुअलाइज. ठीक है? सो इफ द बॉन्ड्स आर मेकिंग एन एंगल ऑन द राइट साइड, सॉलिड वेज आपका राइट में, बिकॉज इन द फिशर व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग इट फ्रॉम द डैश एंड डार्क वेज साइड. तो अगर ये ऑब्जर्वर है तो ऑब्जर्वर का राइट डायरेक्शन जो है वो ओ एच पे जाएगा एंड लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे एच आ जाएगा. दैट इज द रूल एक्चुअली. इफ द एंगल इज ऑन द राइट, द सॉलिड वेज इज ऑन द राइट. अगर यहाँ देखोगे तो एंगल आपका लेफ्ट हैंड साइड बन रहा है, तो इफ द एंगल इज ऑन द लेफ्ट, सॉलिड वेज विल अपीयर ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now finally, if I want to get the RS configuration for this carbon, this is the Fisher projection. And based on that, priorities की अगर बात करूँ तो which will get the highest priority?
Chlorine.
Chlorine, followed by triple या double? Triple versus double, which will have a higher priority?
Double.
Triple.
अब इसमें priority कैसे find करना है? The two carbons are having the same atomic number. So if the atomic number clashes, prepare a set. Now for a triple bonded carbon, what is the set created?
C, C, C.
Triple C. And for a double bonded carbon like this, what is the set created?
CCH.
बस. तो obvious सी बात है, between triple and double, triple has the highest priority, followed by a double bond, and then the H will be over here. Now 1, 2, 3 is moving in the anti-clockwise, but H is on the horizontal, so the configuration will be R. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Then looking at the double bond, EZ notation देना है. For this double bond, direct answer आ जाएगा, because these two valencies of H are on the
Same side.
same side of the double bond. So obviously it is going to be which configuration?
Z.
Z. So 4 will be Z and 3 will be R. Now 4Z and 3R का combination you can see in only one option, and IUPAC nomenclature तो already बता दिया था. The answer is option B. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Quick. Okay. So once again, I repeat that if this type of dash wedge projection is given, a simple trick is you rotate it and convert it into normal standard projection. And usme angle between the bonds lying in the plane is to be visualized. If it is on the left, solid wedge will be on the left. If it is on the right, the solid wedge will be on the right. Got it?
Yes, sir.
ये एक सिंपल ट्रिक आप अप्लाई करो एंड यू विल बी गेटिंग द करेक्ट आंसर ऑलवेज. Second one, which of the following statement is incorrect about cis and trans? Now you might not know about all the options, but looking at one of the option, you can confirm that that is definitely incorrect, and that was option
C.
C. Because on heating, fumaric acid doesn't give an anhydride. Only malic का anhydride बन सकता है, because the two COH groups lie on the same side. Baki option are correct. Let's understand them. Cis 2-butene can be converted into trans 2-butene by irradiation. Now, cis and trans differ in terms of energy, and they are interconvertible with respect to each other. So their interconversion can be possible with supply of some amount of energy. ठीक है, so interconversion जो है वो irradiation, UV light या heating के through किया जा सकता है. Second, in general, trans isomer have a zero dipole moment. In general, yes, trans have a zero dipole moment, but is it always the case?
No.
Is it always the case? No. It depends on.
Substitute.
Very good. It depends on substituents, and that we have already discussed. And on eating, malic gives an anhydride, definitely correct. Next one, EZ configuration. EZ is dependent on priorities based on atomic number. Fluorine versus carbon, fluorine has a priority. Carbon versus hydrogen, carbon has a priority. If the two same priority is on the same side, they are friends indicated by Z. Here, the fluorine has a priority over H and iodine has a priority over bromine. Now, if the two same priority are on the opposite, they are enemies indicated by E. So the combination is Z and E, option D. Is this okay?
Yes.
Wherever you have doubt, please interrupt and tell me. Next, which of the following is not true of enantiomers? They have the same.
Physical property.
They have the same physical property. They have the same chemical property. In fact, they don't have the same optical properties. In short, enantiomers differ only in optical properties, yani specific rotation. So not true पूछा है. So they have the same boiling point, yes, melting point, yes, density, yes, but they don't have the specific rotation same. So the answer is option C. Not true पूछा था. Next, which is true regarding a mesoform of a compound?
D.
a mesoform does not contain any chiral carbon? B or D?
D.
Mhm. So D is correct because we know that a meso compound is achiral or optically inactive due to internal compensation of optical rotation. It does have the chiral carbon, but it is optically inactive. उसी को word achiral दिया है और
So
उसी
what is
को
the
लिखा
meaning of chiral and achiral?
chiral is something which is not having symmetry. Chiral का मतलब ही था asymmetric carbon या फिर not having any type of symmetry. So achiral is something which is having a symmetry. So mesoform is basically optically inactive due to the presence of a symmetry or a pause, right?
So A can also be correct, right?
हाँ, A can also be correct, but यहाँ पर अब देखो, option A is mesoform achiral due to presence of excess of symmetry. Was there an excess of symmetry or plane of symmetry?
So what's the difference?
See, excess of symmetry, yani when we cut a line and if it is dividing the molecule into equal parts, that is an excess of symmetry. और plane मतलब एक two-dimensional plane को consider करो, and if you consider the plane and it's dividing the molecule into equal parts, then we can call it as the plane of symmetry. जैसे for a cyclic compound, if I draw a line and if it is breaking into equal parts, then I can call it as a line of symmetry. See, symmetry के बहुत सारे terms है. There is an axis of symmetry, line of symmetry, plane of symmetry. अब ये सारे three dimensional molecules है. When we draw the Fisher projection, we are drawing it in two dimension and we are drawing a line. But actually, it's a plane which is dividing the molecule into equal parts. So there is a pause over there, plane of symmetry. Because a molecule is three-dimensional, it is not two-dimensional molecule. When we are drawing the Fisher projection, it's a convenient way of understanding the molecule by converting the 3D into 2D. Projection है वो. Real में it is not 2D, right?
Yes, I got it.
Next, which of the following compound does not have any geometrical isomer? Hmm. This should be simple, na?
D.
D. Because the substituents on the carbon atom are
Same.
same. If there is a GI to be possible in a cyclo compound, then the adjacent substituents or whatever substituents are present, that particular carbon should have the substituents which are different. That is a condition for the GI. Because same way, whether you see the two chlorines up down or down up, it is not going to make any difference in the space or the spatial orientation. So D will not have any GI. Next, which of the following is a meso compound? What will you observe in this?
Symmetry.
So the answer is
C.
C.
option C. Which of the following conformer of butane has minimum energy?
A.
Minimum energy, maximum stability, and for N-butane, the max stable conformation is the staggered one. Which of the following is a meso compound?
A.
A. अब यहाँ तो clearly दिया हुआ है because if you see the pause over here, it's dividing the molecule into equal parts. बाकी सारे में देखोगे तो there will be the RR या SS configuration which will be actually be an enantiomer. Which of the following correctly list the conformation of cyclohexane in order of increasing potential energies? Now, in terms of energies, which was having the highest energy?
Half chair.
Half chair.
Half chair, then
Boat.
boat, twist boat, and the chair. Because we had seen the order of stability as chair, twist boat, and half chair. And in terms of energies, obviously the order is going to reverse, and that's why the answer is option D. Next, the number of possible geometric isomers for the above compounds respectively are. First one, how many geometric centers are there?
0.
0. Because this double bonded carbon is having two hydrogen which are identical. ठीक है, मैंने simple rule क्या बोला था? Double bond carbon पे just see the valencies and ask, are they different? If yes, and if yes on the other side as well, then only the GI will be possible. Obviously यहाँ पर ये दोनों double bond are not the geometric centers. Next one,
1.
1. Because ये geometric center नहीं होगा, this will be there and there will be cis and trans of this. Next,
2.
2, but also the molecule is having a
Symmetry.
symmetry. So the formula to be applied for finding the stereoisomers is 2 raised to
N minus
minus 2 raised to
N by 2.
n by 2 minus 1. Okay. In fact, this is a standard example where you have two stereo center and a symmetry. The number of stereoisomers is always going to be equal to 3. Tartaric acid is the best example to understand that. So the answer in the sequence will be 0, 2, and 3, option B. Now here the formula which they have applied is different, but it gives you the same answer. Okay. Next. Amongst the following compounds, the optically active alkane having lowest molecular mass is. Optically active alkane with lowest molar mass.
C.
C. Obviously, for an alkane, the 4 groups which have to be different will be in a combination of hydrogen, methyl, ethyl, and propyl. Now, propyl mein, if I have the normal propyl C3H7 and the cyclopropyl, then out of these two options, which will be correct having the lowest molar mass?
Cyclopropyl.
Cyclopropyl. Because cyclopropyl ka formula would be C3H5. There is one DU over here. बराबर? तो मान लो अगर C के साथ ये वाला ऑप्शन भी दिया जाए, ठीक है, तो both are correct but having the lowest molar mass पूछा है, इसका मतलब it will be with the cyclopropyl because there will be 2 units lesser as compared to what we have the molar mass for this particular compound. Understood? Next, how many chiral compounds are possible on monochlorination of 2-methyl butane? Have you understood this question? Yes? बोलो.
No.
yes.
See, 2-methyl butane का monochlorination मतलब replace one hydrogen by one chlorine. अब how many possible structural isomers I can get? Let's not talk about stereo first. Structural कितने मिलेंगे if I substitute the H by Cl? There are 5 carbons and all of
3.
them have the H. Totally, I will get 4 unique structures, not 3. Because these 2 methyl are identical. So whether I substitute H of this or H of this, I'm not going to have a different structure. But this methyl at the right side is different from this methyl because iska adjacent carbon is CH, iska adjacent is CH2. Matlab, if I chlorinate this alkane, I will get 1, 2, 3 and 4 unique compounds. अब उनमें से कायरल कंपाउंड्स कितने हैं वो फाइंड करना है. क्वेश्चन समझा अभी?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on the left side, if I replace the first carbon का H The structure which I obtain would be this one. Is it containing a chiral carbon?
Yes.
Yes. Next. Second wala carbon ka H, if I replace, I will get a structure like this. Is it chiral?
No.
Because the two methyls are clashing. Third wala of the third carbon, I will replace and I get the structure as C. This is CH3, CH with a Cl and CH3. Is it having a chiral carbon?
Yes.
Yes. Which one? First, second, third, या fourth?
Third.
Third one, obviously. And एक और structure मिलेगा, which will be substituting the H of the last carbon. So I'll get isopropyl CH2 with a CH2Cl. Is it having a chiral carbon?
No.
No. So chiral carbon we had in the second structure and the third structure, last structure, sorry. So iske how many chiral compounds will be possible?
Two.
2 dextrolivo and iska bhi 2 milega. Finally, on monochlorination, how many compounds are you going to get? 2 and 2, right? समझा?
Yes, sir.
There will be total 4 structures obtained. Chirality के ऊपर था, but just monochlorination word को समझना था. Next one, the relation between the two compounds given is, what type of isomerism will this show?
GI.
GI. And there was a very important statement, a pair of geometrical isomers is simultaneously a pair of,
Diastereomer.
which are not the mirror images of each other. So obviously अगर ये geometric isomers है तो ये diastereomers भी है. So the answer was B, indirectly asked. Next was simple. The correct order of the substituent in each of the following set in order of priority according to CIP rule. So you have to arrange based on atomic number rule. First one, chlorine is 17, oxygen is 8, sulfur is 16. Order गलत हो गया. Next में all the atoms are same, यानी carbon का atomic number clash हो रहा है. So you create a set. The set created for the first one is Br with 2H, Cl with 2H, O with 2H and triple H. Obviously उसमें 2H तो common है. So the priority goes to CH2Br, then Cl, then O and then H. So the answer is B. Understood. Answer
Yes.
तो B है. Now
Yes.
tell me what was the problem in the C option?
OH should be first.
OH should have been first. And in the last one?
CD3 before CH3.
Yes, CD3 should have been before. Because if there are isotopic atoms, isotopic, जिनका atomic number तो same होता है, then the CIP rule says that you have to arrange them in terms of molar mass. So D will have a priority higher than the H. Okay? Next. Which of the following conformers of N-butane has a torsional strain? In which conformation do we observe the torsional strain?
So I thought torsional is in cyclic molecules.
No, torsional we can have in the this open chain compounds also. If you look at the definition, it was very much important for cyclic molecules, but it can be observed in the eclipse conformation as well. Van der Waals strain तो होता ही है, and van der Waals strain is one of the important reason for the N-butane का eclipse conformation to be unstable. But torsional strain is also a factor for all the eclipse conformation of the open chain as well as the cyclic molecules. तो अब अगर eclipse conformation की बात करूँ, then which conformer has a torsional strain?
B.
It will be both the fully eclipsed conformation as well as a partially eclipsed conformation. क्योंकि क्या हो रहा है, when these two groups are coming very close to each other, there is repulsion of the bonding electrons, and also there is a steric factor of the two groups which are coming very close to each other, um, uh, as compared with the normal van der Waals radii. So if the two groups are having the steric factor, then there is a steric or the van der Waals strain, and there will also be the repulsion between the bonded electrons. So इनके electron density है, that will also repel, na? Because in the eclipse conformation they are coming very close to each other. तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिपल्शंस भी होगा और स्टेरिक रिपल्शंस भी होगा. Steric repulsions is a van der Waals strain. Electronic repulsion is a torsional strain. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So the answer will be D. This should be simple. Which of the following is the least stable conformer of cyclohexane?
Half chair.
Half chair. Which of the following conformer of 1,2-diol cannot form intramolecular H bond? Intramolecular H bond कौन नहीं बना सकता?
B.
D.
C.
For the intramolecular bond, the OH group should be closer. अगर वो एक दूसरे से opposite होगा, how this H is going to attract the oxygen का delta minus? If you have the Gauch conformation, then we have clearly seen that if there are two groups which can have the H bonding possible, in those type of cases, the Gauch is more stable even than the staggered conformation, right? ये clear है?
Yes, sir.
So in the Gauch conformation, there can be intramolecular H bond, and Gauch conformation आपको A में दिख रहा है और D में दिख रहा है. Now eclipse के case में भी there is going to be the H bonding possible because they are closer. But in case of the staggered conformation, there is no H bond. See, the question is not about the stability here. The question is which can not form the intramolecular H bond. तो staggered में intramolecular H bond तो होगा ही नहीं. But since the van der Waals strain is minimum, it is more stable than the eclipsed conformation. तो stability की बात करेंगे तो staggered definitely is more stable, but eclipse can have the possibility of the H bond formation. And at the same time, there will also be the van der Waals strain and the torsional strain present in this. समझा? Even when the OH groups are at an angle of 120 degree, will there be H bond formation possible?
No.
120 पे भी नहीं होगा, 180 पे भी नहीं होगा, 60 पे हो सकता है and 0 पे भी हो सकता है, but it is not that effective to stabilize the molecule. हम सिर्फ क्वेश्चन में ये देख रहे हैं कि होगा या नहीं होगा. We are not talking about the stability. So your confusion might be that eclipse तो unstable है तो यहाँ पर H bond का फंडा नहीं आएगा, but that is wrong understanding. The question is not forming the H bond, and that will be the staggered conformation because the OH groups are at a very large distance from each other. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Next one, the pair of molecules shown are. So how will you identify the relation?
RS.
So here you have to identify the configuration. So this is Cl, then next is carbon, and then ethyl. घूम रहा है clockwise होगा S. Then chlorine, this carbon and the ethyl घूम रहा है anti-clockwise होगा R. नेक्स्ट में क्लोरीन दिस कार्बन एंड द इथाइल घूम रहा है क्लॉकवाइज होगा S. क्लोरीन दिस कार्बन एंड इथाइल घूम रहा है क्लॉकवाइज होगा S. नाउ द आंसर इज
Diastereomer.
they are diastereomers. I think this is simple. Any doubt in this part?
No, sir.
Acha, had the configuration being RS and RS, then what would be the relation? यहाँ पे if I got RS and here also RS, obviously they would be
Same.
identical molecules. And if I had got RS with SR, then will they be identical or enantiomers?
Same.
They are same. Because when there is a symmetry in the molecule, the RS and SR will not have any difference, because when you rotate the molecule by 180-degree, you are going to get the same compound. Shortcut kya tha? If two chiral carbon are there and if you get the configuration as SR and RS, still they will be identical. इस केस में तो डाइस्टीरियोमर है. Next, how many stereoisomers are possible
I have a
for the
doubt.
huh. Yes.
So if you had got RS and RS, then out of ABCD, which would you choose?
Then there should be a option of mesomers or identical compounds, because even the conformation can have a difference ना. ये दो conformation of the same molecule option नहीं आ सकता, because that two conformations can also have the relation which can be enantiomers, diastereomers or identical. तो इन चारों ऑप्शन में से कोई भी वैलिड नहीं होगा if the configuration would have been RS and RS या RS and SR. Then there will be one more option, or like one of the option could have been replaced by mesomers or identical. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Next, how many stereoisomers are possible for the compound 2,5-heptadiene for all? So इसमें नाम से you have to identify the structure, and this is the structure. And with this structure, what is your observation? How many stereo centers do you see?
Two.
Two, right? How this is two stereo center? This is the molecule. कैसे ड्रॉ करोगे आप? There will be 7 carbon atoms, 2 पे 3 4 5 5 पे double bond, and the 4 will have the OH. HH, H, HH, and CH2. This is the structure. Is this a geometric center?
Yes.
Yes. This one will become a chiral center, and this is also a geometric center.
So how will it be chiral?
हाँ, the groups are same. Sorry, symmetry है. Symmetry. So the answer will be directly two stereo centers. हाँ, अब क्या होगा ना यहाँ पर? See, we had seen an example of pentane 2,3,4 triol. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
So I have a methyl methyl, and this is H with OH, H with OH, and H with OH. So here also you had two chiral carbons. The middle one will not be chiral because the groups are same. But क्या होगा? This particular carbon can have the H and OH on the left or on the right, which will give you a different structure in space. So इसमें tell me how many stereoisomers did we get in this compound?
4.
4. And specifically, how many enantio and mesomers were there?
2 each.
2 each. 2 meso था और 2 enantio था. Now, if you recollect, वो 4 structures क्या थे? First one was this. Second structure, I can have the methyls on the vertical line, instead of the middle HOH, I can have the OH with H and HOH, HOH. So this also have a symmetry. So this is another mesoform which is different from the first one. And next arrangement may I can have two OH on one side and one OH on the opposite side. So let's say दो को मैं right में रखता हूँ और एक को left में रखता हूँ. This is different from the first two, and I can have the mirror image of this, which will be non-superimposable, and it will be the pair of enantiomers. Correct? These are the four compounds, right?
Yes, sir.
तो इसको आप अगर chiral नहीं मानते हो, and if you just apply the formula of two stereo center and a symmetry, and the answer which you will get will be 3, which is going to be wrong, because this carbon can have the H and OH on the left and the right. Okay, so though there is a symmetry in the molecule, यहाँ पर अगर आप इसको chiral नहीं मानोगे, then as per the formula you will go wrong. जो मैंने यहाँ पर भी बताया था, if you remember, based on the number of chiral carbon and a symmetry, if you apply the formula, you will go wrong. And I had mentioned the reason and the structures related with them, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो वैसे ही यहाँ पर भी we can have the cases like this, and the number of isomers will not be 3, it will be equal to 4. Because this carbon can have the H and OH on the left and the right in the fissure, or on the dark wedge and on the dashed wedge in the wedge dash projection. इसके basis पे यहाँ पर मुझे अलग structures मिल सकते हैं, and these are the structures which are given. समझा? So remember, when there are two stereo center and middle वाला जो है वो एक्चुअली एक chiral carbon जैसा हो जाता है, उस केस में you have to consider the two meso and the two stereo isomers, sorry, two enantiomers of that particular compound, similar to the pentane 2,3,4 triol. So that standard example you should always remember to solve this type of questions. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Next. How many alcohol isomers are possible with molecular formula C4H10O, including stereoisomers specifically दिया हुआ है? So we know that for alcohol, if I separate the OH, how many constitutional isomers do I get?
4.
4, and they are N-isosectert. And मैंने बोला था that out of the 4 butyl isomers, only
Butyl.
one, that is sec-butyl, will always be giving you a stereo center optically active isomers. Okay, so N-butyl, isobutyl, sec-butyl में dextrose, sec-butyl में levo, and then third butyl. Totally, there will be 5 isomers for alcohols. Right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, find the total number of stereoisomers of the given following compound. Again, it's a case similar to a molecule having 3 stereo center and there is a symmetry. If I consider this to be a stereo center, there can be 2 possible arrangements, right?
Yes, sir.
तो इसके बेसिस पे यहाँ पर अगर फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करोगे तो गलत जाएगा. इसको एक्चुअली अगर आप स्टीरियो सेंटर मान लेते हो, ठीक है, नॉट बाय डेफिनेशन बट बाय द अरेंजमेंट, then the number of stereoisomers with odd number of stereo center and a symmetry in the molecule, and middle wala is an optical center, then 2 raised to n minus 1 was the formula to be applied, right? मैंने आपको फॉर्मूला के बेसिस पे 4 कैसा आता है वो बताया था, और अगर आप इसको स्टीरियो सेंटर नहीं मानते हो तो फिर मैंने बता दिया था इसके 4 स्ट्रक्चर्स आएंगे कैसे. I hope this is clear now.
Yes.
How many stereoisomers exist for the compound 4, 1-propenyl cyclohexene? स्ट्रक्चर देखते हैं. This is cyclohexene. उसके फोर्थ कार्बन पे we have propenyl or the propene substituent. Now the chiral centers are, the chiral center is this one. This is a geometric center. What can you comment on this?
Nothing.
This double bond is not having any isomerism possible. What is the reason?
At least 8 carbons should be there in the ring.
Very good. Cycloalkenes में for cis and trans to be possible, there is minimum 8 carbon requirement, because the trans form in the lower cycloalkenes is not that stable. इसलिए higher वाले में भी cis is more stable than trans. There were 2 points which I had made you remember. Cycloalkene with 8 carbon, and उसमें भी cis is always stable than the trans. Next, the number of
So-
chiral carbons.
Can you explain how is the carbon in the
Carbon in the
cyclic or chiral carbon?
this one.
Yes.
So if you consider this carbon, one of the valence is the propenyl group.
Yes.
Next पे अगर आप देखोगे, there is a CH2, CH2, CH double bond CH and CH2. And अगर दूसरे तरफ से देखोगे, there is a CH2 and then immediately double bond. So here I had 2 single bond and then double bond. Here there is 1 single bond and immediately a double bond. Are these 2 valences different?
Yes.
And there is the fourth valency H, which is different from all the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 are all the different. If it is, then it is a chiral carbon. Understood?
Yes, I think.
Next, I think this we had already discussed. Bonus question tha. How many chiral carbons are present? This is 1, 2, then 3, 4 and 5. प्रैक्टिस पेपर में दिया था मैंने ये सेम एग्जांपल, राइट? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Next, total number of chiral centers in amoxicillin, which belongs to the family of semi-synthetic penicillin, an antibiotic, is. आपका structure दिया हुआ है, you were just supposed to find the chiral carbons. So from the left here till the ring, there is no chiral carbon. Then this carbon, which is bonded to 4 different group, is chiral. So ये हो गया first one. Then double bond नहीं हो सकता, nitrogen नहीं. This particular carbon, is it chiral?
Yes.
Yes. This one?
Yes.
Yes. Then this one?
No.
No. This one?
Yes.
Yes. That's it. So we have identified all the carbons which were chiral, and the number of them is 4. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I hope with the discussion, whatever doubts you were having or whatever difficulties you were facing in understanding the questions are solved. Fine.
Yes, sir.